Microsoft and Sony are partnering up for who knows what. The Genesis Classic just got 10 more games, and they're amazing. And what's this Super Nintendo Super Mario Kart thing that popped up in the Direct? I don't know. Everyone on the internet is freaking out because Sony and Microsoft partnered up today. They announced that they're like, you know what? We're working together, guys. And all the gaming channels that I watch are like, finally, Sony and Microsoft are getting it together, getting on the same thing that Nintendo and Microsoft were on for so long. And I'm just over here. I read the whole thing that they talked about, and I'm like, what's the big deal here? Like, what the, fucking Xboxes have a Blu-ray player. Doesn't Sony own Blu-ray? Isn't that like their fucking thing, right? Like, it's like one of those type of things. They're talking about cloud gaming solutions, AI solutions, and other random tech stuff. It doesn't mean like, you know what? We're bringing all our Sony exclusives. They're going to be cross-platform with Microsoft. That's not the case. They're not going to be cross-play with Fortnite. None of that. They're just partnering for technology. Like, they're like, oh, Microsoft, you make a lot of cool shit. Can we use some of that? And then Microsoft's like, I mean, yeah, can we use some of your shit too? Because you make cool stuff as well. I'm like, yeah, we already got you the Blu-ray player, so knock yourself out. I'm like, let's make it a deal, buddy. I don't know why it's not really that relevant for gaming. Obviously, like, Shane, but they said they're going to work on making cloud gaming better and all this other stuff. Like, what does that have to do with each individual company? They're going to work together using each other's technology to make cloud gaming a better thing for everyone. Yeah, that's great, whoop-de-doo. But it has no effect on like PlayStation and Xbox, like their next consoles. I mean, me personally, I don't see that. They're talking about cloud gaming and AI solutions and whatever else, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, they signed a memorandum of understanding, which I've never heard of that in my life, but there you go. They're like, all right, we came to an agreement that we both think each other's sick, and that's pretty much it. And it's a joint development of future cloud solutions in Microsoft Azure for their prospective game and content services. And they just talked about a bunch of random AI stuff, like the future of AI is going to be crazy. So really, does this have anything to do with like PlayStation and Xbox like working together actually, besides Sony and Microsoft? Like, I don't see that. I see Sony and Microsoft, but I don't see PlayStation and Xbox personally. I didn't see anything about that. They've been dicks about Fortnite. They're being dicks about it to this day. They don't like cross-play. Fucking Nintendo and Xbox get along great cross-play game-wise. Microsoft makes all kinds of. I mean, they brought Cuphead over. All right, that's not the type of thing we're gonna get here with Sony and Microsoft. I'm just saying. So, if you're getting your hopes up, like, because all these other YouTubers are hyping it up, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. The Genesis Mini got 10 more games. We got 20 fucking bangers. Incredible. Blew my ass away. I was like, all right, we got 20 more. Now they're gonna give us some filler, right? No, wrong. The next 10 games they gave us blew my socks off yet again. We got, this is incredible right here, Mega Man Wily Wars, which was a weird like Sega download when they had like Sega, what was it, like Sega TV, or I don't know what the fuck it was. You downloaded Sega games with like a satellite type of thing, like kind of like Super Nintendo did in Japan. Anyways, we didn't get it on physical in America, but Europe and Japan got it. But we're gonna be getting it on the Sega Classic, so that's great. Street Fighter 2, a Special Champion Edition, standard, you need that, obviously. Ghouls and Ghosts, gotta have it, Capcom, boom. Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, great, you need some Alex Kidd on there, that's a classic Sega franchise. Beyond Oasis, no idea what that is, but I'm sure it's amazing. If it's amongst this company, come on. Maybe you're like, Shane, you don't know what Beyond Oasis is? Fuck you. Fine! Golden Axe must have a great classic, super classic beat 'em up. You play with your friends, you go through, you do the whole thing. You can be a little dwarf man, it's great. You know Golden Axe, I know Golden Axe, we all know Golden Axe. You need that on your... Every Sega game we're getting is just like, this. If you had a Sega Genesis, these are the fucking games you need to buy, right? There's the air. Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium, which I take the Happy Console gamers word on this. Johnny, he said it's the best RPG on the Sega Genesis, and I'm an RPG guy myself. Never played Phantasy Star. I wasn't a Sega guy growing up, but if he says it's the best on the system, then I got to give it a go. All right, I've heard great things about Phantasy Star for years and years and years. If we're getting the best one on fucking the Sega Classic, wow, thumbs up, thank you. Sonic Spinball, we got the other Sonic games. Sonic 2, I don't remember if we got Sonic 3 or not, but maybe that's in the final batch. Anyways, we'll get to that in a second. But Sonic Spinball, it's fun. I had a fun time with it when I was a kid when I fucked around with it for a little bit. I think I had like a Game Boy version of it, maybe, if that was a thing. I feel like I remember that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I know I definitely played Pokemon Pinball on Game Boy. And then Vector Man, which is, you know, a weird 2D platformer. It's just a fucking side-scroller platformer. Vector Man. It is classic, though. A lot of people like Vector Man. I know one of my friends actually loves Vector Man. But there you go. 10 more fucking bangers. Incredible stuff. Like I said before, this comes out September 19th, and it's $79.99. And there's still 10 more games to come we don't know about. They've only announced 30 yet. They took the Sony route, what Sony did with the PlayStation Classic, announced like 3 or 4 really good games, and then we were all like, ooh, what do they got for us later? And then it was just shit. But Sega's like, boom, boom, just fucking nailing us. You're like, oh, you want some more good stuff? How about every essential Sega Genesis game you can imagine? Here you go. So who knows what these last 10 are? Are they saving the best for last? I don't know what else they could have, but I mean, we'll see. I'm really excited to see that. I'm super excited for the Sega Genesis Classic. First, I didn't really give a shit. I was just like, you know, whatever, another classic. I might check it out. But after this, I'm like, if you want to have a Sega Genesis, then this is all you fucking need right here. You don't need to buy a Sega Genesis. You don't need to buy the cartridges. This is what you need. You don't even need to hack it. It's literally got all the fucking games that you need right there. Oh yeah, Wonder Boy and Monster World as well. So Wonder Boy is getting some representation there. That's great as well. And that's cool. And also, Retrobit is making a 6-button Sega Genesis controller. At first, we were like, wait, so we're just going to get the 3-button? Oh, come on, Sega. Because you got Street Fighter, you got these other games that can utilize the 6-button controller. And Sega said, hold on. We got the 6-button. It just keeps getting better and better. They threw @Games out the fucking door, and they said, you know what? Roll your sleeves up, boys. Let's get in here and make us a good one. Because look how good it does for Nintendo. @Games ones are shit. We get shit on all the time. Fuck them. So I threw them under the bus. I like that. I appreciate that. @Games, you make subpar products. I am sorry. Step your fucking game up, all right? The sound quality, are you kidding me with this? Have you played your own consoles? Like, Jesus Christ. Just step it up and be respectful. Be respectable, even. Both. Do both. So yeah, the Sega Genesis Classic is looking incredible. Highly recommended. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs way up from this guy. I'll definitely be getting one, and I'm sure a lot of people, and it's going to sell great. Great job, Sega. You nailed it, finally. And everybody's talking about this Super Mario Kart, Super Nintendo logo that popped up in Mario Maker 2. Maybe not everybody, just some people. Some people are like, ooh, what's this sexy little secret Nintendo's throwing at us? And who knows what it is? I don't know what it is. I don't know what the deal is. It pops up, Mario gets in like a cart in the thing in the game, and then like, it pops up. It could just be like, look, it's like Super Mario Kart. Remember that? Or some people are like, Doug Bowser he's already teasing us. He's already giving us a little tease. We're getting some Super Nintendo games on the Nintendo Online soon. That would be a godsend. If that was the case, I still don't have Nintendo Online. I don't plan on getting it until Mario Maker 2 comes out, because they're gonna have the little bundle deal where you get like $69.99, and ooh, you get a year of online. So you get an online for like $10, and then I got the Best Buy card, so I get 20% off. I'm getting it for like $8. So I will get it then. But if they had Super Nintendo games, that would have been a lot more enticing before, and I would have definitely jumped in for Super Nintendo games from the beginning. But hey, I guess we'll see what this little sassy surprise was, this little thing. Maybe it was nothing. A lot of people are like, you know what? That was nothing. That was just them just throwing something random on screen. I personally don't have a take either way. If I had to pick, though, I would say it was a little nod, a little nudge saying, you know what? We are going to bring Super Nintendo games to Nintendo Online service. But I don't feel confident in that at all. I don't feel confident in anything about this. I thought it was just some random bullshit that was on the screen that everybody's making a hubbubaloo about. But maybe you're like, Shane, clearly it was something. And you know what? You're right, Stevie. Just let me know in the comments how right you are. But, you know, if you want to be like this badass on screen who is definitely right at all times, hit up our merch store, FUgameCrue.BigCartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all that fun stuff. Helps out the channel a lot. Good quality, fast shipping, good pricing. Go check it out. If you want to support the channel but you don't want any merch, Patreon.com/FUgameCrue. For as low as $1 a month, you can really help us out. And we got 2 $25 tiers open. We send you a lot of fun, cool stuff. We're going to get some more stuff for our patrons next month. We're going to go out shopping and get you guys some stuff. So check that out. Links for all that in the description. Links for other stuff. Content beyond this, skateboarding, our skateboarding channel, my personal channel. All that good stuff. Go check it out. It's right down below. And I'll see you guys later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.